Can you tell about the case when they transferred the money from your mother's bank account to her account in Switzerland?
Yes, this is another extraordinary illegal action of Prosenc. My mother, because she owned part of the building, and the building had obviously maintenance expenses, had to pay taxes, had to pay whatever was necessary. I mean, repairs for the building. So she had given Prosenc a power of attorney on the account, and also a friend of my mother, Peter Crisper. They both had a power of attorney on her account because Peter Crisper had business here in Slovenia. My mother was living in Italy, in Rome at the time, or in other places in Umbria or in Veneto. She was really too old to travel here all the time to just make a payment and so on. So she trusted Peter Crisper, ex-Slovenian citizen, and back then became an Austrian citizen, and she trusted Prosenc. So what has happened when Prosenc bought for a very little amount that, bought, in reality was not purchased, but the property was transferred to her name. She paid some little money, apparently, to be proven, to my mother. But then what has happened is that 115,000 euros from my mother account, they were taken and transferred to Prosenc account in Switzerland, I believe at UBS. So when we sued in court to recover that money that was transferred illegally with no instructions whatsoever from my mother's account to her account, to Prosenc account in Switzerland, the court once again has said that was time barred because 5 years were passed from the time the transfer occurred. And this doesn't make any sense at all. If we cannot know, how can we act? The 5 years time bar condition should be only from when the offended party learns about it, not from when the actual transaction happened. Here we're talking about our legal representative, our lawyer, the one that we are supposed to trust. Anyone trusts his lawyer. Is the representative of yourself. In this case, she was a representative of my company and the representative of my mother. So how can we believe, even remotely think, that that is the enemy? The lawyer that represents you is your enemy. How can we imagine that? Has never happened to me in my entire life. I'm a businessman. I operated in Europe, in United States. I never had any issues like this with an attorney. The attorney was there to help the client, not to hurt the client, not to take advantage of the client, not to steal from the client, not to do anything illegal against the client. They were actually there to help the client. This is my experience. Yes, sometimes maybe I call the lawyer saying, you're a little bit overcharging me. Can we talk about the bill? And we always sorted it out. But that was the biggest problem I ever had, is that maybe I felt that they were overcharging me in few things. And that is a common thing between client and lawyers. But never that your lawyer would be your enemy, that your lawyer would be the one that actually commits legal acts against you. A lawyer is supposed to protect you from illegal acts, not commit them against you.